And let's see if this thing's on. Is this thing working? Is everybody here? Anybody here? Good morning. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce, sitting in front of his computer in his apartment in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where it is cold and snowy out. And your buddy Uncle Bruce has a solution to this problem. Unfortunately, it doesn't kick in until Jan 1. So he's kind of stuck here in this weather for a while until Jan 1. And then California is calling his name. Welcome all to the program. How you doing out there? If you're joining me every single day, Monday to Friday when the markets are open, I welcome you, number one. I welcome you. But the likelihood is that you're joining me because you kind of enjoy how this old fart talks to you in a plain English way about what the hell is going on out there. Just can you tell me in plain English what's happening? Because all these other fancy dancy YouTube channels and these podcasters and all these prognosticators with their sophisticated Harvard and Princeton language, I don't know what the hell they're saying. Well, there you go. Okay, I welcome those of you who are here for the plain English explanation of what's happening. For those of the rest of you that are here, and there's just many reasons why people join this channel. They come in here and they listen to this guy about the plain English aspect, but then they also say to themselves, I am told, I have heard from a friend of mine, a relative of mine, my coworker somewhere, that this guy talks to his viewers about how they can make money in the stock market, whether it goes up, down, or stays flat, by becoming option writers. And I kind of want to know about this because I've had my butt handed to me on options for years. I have been supposedly given the hottest tips about the greatest run-ups and short squeezes of all time, only to find that the options I buy that are supposed to go way up in value just don't do it. And I'm obviously buying the wrong contracts at the wrong time on the wrong stock, and I'm missing out on this so-called gravy train of success. And yet I'm on the floor of this casino surrounded by slot machines that are all call option machines and put option machines, and I can't seem to find the right slot machine to make money on. And I heard that if I join this guy, if I hang out with this guy and his family of viewers that right over there, especially the ones who have green beside their names are typed in green with an avatar, those are members of his channel. And all of those folks, there's only one reason they're members of this guy's channel, because they can watch for free. They don't have to pay to watch. Why are they paying YouTube to watch this guy? Because they're making money, and they figured out it pays to be a member of this guy's channel, because once he goes member only on commentary, and if you're a Gold Bagel member like up there, you're one of those guys, you just join this guy half an hour before he starts the show, which that's why I'm late, because I was on from 8 to 8:30 technically with my Gold Bagel members. I ran a little long, and here I am. And then Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern time, there's a Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce show just for Gold Bagel members. And so with that, plus other benefits, people have become members and are making money in this market. Now, look, let's get real. Who isn't making money in the last 3 weeks since the election? Very few people are not making money in the election, since the election. I mean, even if you just hold stock or hold an ETF, or you own a mutual fund or two or three or four, I mean, even your at work savings plan through your 401ks, your RRSPs, your retirement plans, whatever you have, wherever you are, Europe, England, Canada, USA, Asia. I mean, even those funds should be worth more money now. Of course, crypto people are ahead. I mean, who isn't up money right now? Okay. But those who are writing options have been making money weeks before, months before, years before the last election, and will continue to make money after any or all the euphoria goes away in this run up. Those who are writing options will continue to generate revenue into their accounts. And again, many of you out there are going, Bruce, you're right. I'm up on my ETF. I'm up on this investment. I have stock here. But you know what I don't have, Uncle Bruce? The one thing the Wall Street people don't give me, ever. They never give me this information. When do I sell this stuff? When do I take a profit? My stock is up 15% in a year, in a month, in a quarter, in 2 weeks, whatever. I'm up nicely. Why don't they ever tell me to sell this stuff? I mean, even when companies that Wall Street loves don't do so well, they tell me to buy more. They never tell me to get out. They say, they reiterate their rating on the stock, but they never give it a sell. Why is that? Well, that's because Wall Street doesn't want you to take the money out of the market. They want you to keep your money in the market, and they'll talk to you about the idea of reallocation of your money. Yeah, well, move 10% of the money from this fund and put it over to this fund and diversify your holdings. So this is the old Wall Street game of never taking your money out of the market. Well, if you're a billionaire and you don't have a mortgage, you own a couple of villas around the world, you have access to a private jet, you got $2 million in your checking account, $20 million in your savings account, and $5 billion in your investments, you can reallocate and do whatever all the time and never worry for the rest of your life the fact that every Thursday night you eat a porterhouse. You have yourself a lovely steak every Thursday night, or every Sunday for football, you got 20 of your pals coming over to your media room, and you got the butler or the catering staff handling all the food and the booze, and it's just a party and everyone's having a great time. Well, if you're in that position, why do you need a sell recommendation from Wall Street? All you want from those guys are reallocation announcements. But if you're like you, and you're joining me for advice and ideas and thoughts on what you should be doing to better yourself, well, then you're not a billionaire. It's likely if you're joining me and watching me, and if you're paying $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member, rather than paying your investment advisors 2% of the value of the investment plus 20% of the profits they make for you, instead of doing that, you're paying YouTube $25 a month, so I get $17.50 of it. You're not in the same classification of a billionaire. You're a hundredaire. You're a hundred-aire. You're a thousand-aire. Are you a 10,000-aire? Are you a 100,000-aire? Are you a 200,000-aire? A 500,000-aire? Are you actually a millionaire? Welcome to the show, and welcome to the party, and welcome to the family. You are a self-managing person. You're an asset manager of your assets, and you're not letting anyone else manage them for you. You've taken the step to join this channel and say, Uncle Bruce, show me how to write options. Show me how to do this. I've taken class 1. I've taken class 2 years ago, months ago. I opened up a practice account. I started trading. I took your challenge. I was fed up with you always talking about it and all the viewers encouraging others to do it. I went ahead and watched class number 1 and class number 2, and I opened up a practice account and I started writing options. And where did I get my ideas from? From your family. I'm just watching these people here tell you the trades they're doing. I replicated those trades in my practice account. And lo and behold, holy crap, the old practice account is making money. And my real account that's sitting on this stock and this ETF and this, they're up like 2-3% since the election, 4%. Whoop-de-doo. This practice account's up 15, 20, 30, 60% in the last month alone on these positions. What the hell am I doing here? And so you're coming back every day going, all right, well, now tell me what to do. Now tell me what the latest thing is. Well, the first thing I'll tell you about what's going on is I too have a Black Friday sale going on. And if you want to get your hands on some classes on how to become an option writer, they're on sale for Black Friday right now. They're on sale. We started the sale. When did I start it? Last Thursday I started. Thursday afternoon, Friday morning, Thursday. You can buy 5 classes for the price of 4. All right, $599.99 US gets you 5 for the price of 4. What does that mean? It's $120 a class instead of $150. Okay, let's cut to the quick. If you need 7 classes because you purchased the rest already, you've watched the rest, but you need 7 more, don't worry. You can get all 7 for $120 per class. What you do is, as long as you're ordering 5 for 4, you can add additional classes for $120 a pop and tell me which ones would you like. So you want 7? Then send me $740, I guess is what that is. And send me an email at brucefarmer@hotmail.com, right there. That's down below in the link anyway. Send me an email saying, I just sent you $599.99, $740. I just sent you $1,200. Here are the 10 classes I would like. I've just sent you the entire what? I have never bought a class from you ever. I've been here 6 months. I've been practicing some of these trades, and I've not even bothered to buy a number one, but I've decided to get off my big, fat, large ass, and I am going to take all 18 of your classes, and I'm just sending you the payment for all 18 in one shot. Well, that's $120 times 18 classes. They're on sale. And then just send me an email. Say, Uncle Bruce, I just sent you this much dough. Send me all 18 links. After the show's over, that's what I do. I check my emails, and I make sure you get your links. And then you have all 18. Now, you've got coming up this weekend a little bit of time, perhaps, to spend with your newly acquired classes. And you might do a binge watch where you watch 2 or 3 classes a day for like 4 or 5 days in a row. I don't know. You want to hang out with Uncle Chester and all of the other relatives that are waiting to grill you on how are you doing with your investments, smartass? Do you want to play that game, or do you want to be spending some time to figure out how this option game works and make it work for you? It's totally up to you. Anyway, there you go. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 5 lessons for the price of 4. And this sale will end just another week or so, and it's all over. So I'll probably close this off in early December. But make your move and go from there. Okay? If you have any questions, you just let me know. Just send me an email. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the program. Your SoFi shares right now are $16.10 a share. The Rocket Lab shares are $25.45, up $2.19. Rocket Lab launched 2 rockets in the last 24 hours. First time they've ever done that. Both very successful. And Wall Street is talking about it. As a matter of fact, I was listening this morning to Bloomberg Radio, and they were talking about news, market news. Talked about the dollar. They talked about the bond market, the treasuries. They talked about Macy's. There's an issue there. And then they mentioned a few other stocks. And then they mentioned Rocket Lab. Bloomberg mentioned Rocket Lab. Shares are up almost 10% on a successful launch of 2 rockets within 24 hours. I'd never heard Rocket Lab ever mentioned on Bloomberg before. Getting kind of interesting around here, isn't it? We've had 3.3 million shares trade in the pre-market at least on Rocket Lab. SoFi at $16.11, up 51 cents on 1.6 million, probably closer to 2 million shares right now. SoFi is at its multi-year high. Rocket Lab is at its all-time high. Rocket Lab has never been here. Never. And we have, at last report on Rocket Lab, 59 million shares shorted on Rocket Lab. That was the end of October. We know that is ancient history. We know the SEC is gutless and won't make shorters reveal their positions except for once every couple of weeks, once a month. The SEC has been gutless to cave to Wall Street and its wishes and desires. And I can tell you, going forward now, there will be no changes in that rule by the Trump administration. I mean, the new person replacing Gensler, there is no dang way that Wall Street will have to declare and show its short position in any other way than it's been right now. So it's still tilted in the direction of the big boys, where they can hide their short positions by delaying their reveals instead of on a daily basis. So the reality is, short squeezers are getting the butts handed to them on SoFi and on Rocket Lab, and oh, by the way, on AI as well. And so those of you who have been writing cash secured puts are enjoying life to the fullest, as you should, because you have earned every nickel you are making. Now, if you've already sold your SoFi, you sold your SoFi at $8.50, at $9.50, you sold it at 10, 11, you sold it at 12 and 13, you sold it at 14 and $15. You sold your SoFi, you sold your SoFi, you sold your Rocket Lab on the way up, you sold it, you sold it, you sold it. I've got good news, because most of you, the only reason you sold those shares was because you probably wrote cash secured puts instead. And those of you way back a month and a half ago who sold your SoFi at $8, $9 a share and wrote $10 cash secured puts that expire Jan 26, those of you there probably got around 280 to 340 for every contract you wrote. Every put contract you sold back then. Say you sold your stock at $9, you got $3 for your cash secured put. You pre-sold your stock at $12 a share. And what's happened since? The shares went up, and the put went down in value to where it is now. The SoFi January 26 puts are sitting at for $10 on Friday night. They were at $1.25. They're likely going to open this morning at $1.10. And they're only worth time value, no book value. Well, theoretically, if you haven't already, you've likely already long ago bought those back and turned around and either wrote $12 cash secured puts or $15 cash secured puts. And it wasn't that long ago, a few weeks ago, where 15s would have brought you $7+ a contract. The 15s on Friday night were $3.45 bid. They're likely now about $3.20, $3.25 bid because they're out of the money at $16.13 a share. The 15s are worthless. They only have time value. And so those and the 12s are falling as well. And so it's likely that even a week ago, you may have already bought back your 12s and 15s and now have written $17 or $20 put contracts. Each time you wrote a new set of cash secured puts, you gobbled up another at least $2 a share in additional cash to add to the so-called $12 sell price that you originally locked in on your 10s. So you added $2 or $3 for the 15s. You got paid $15 a share. You're rolling the 15s to 17s. You're probably at 17 a share now, and you're going to go 17 to 20s or 22s. You're going to go to $20 to $22 a share for your cash on hand. Cash secured put writers will roll their puts all the way up that the stock wants to go and take dollars and dollars off the table and add it to their stash of cash, do their mathematics and go, okay, well, I had 1,000 shares and I sold them for $9. I got in $9,000, and then I wrote the 10s, and then I rolled the 10s into 12s, and I rolled the 12s, and I added money, and I added money, and I added. Now I'm sitting on about $18,000. I had 1,000 shares that were at 9, and I now have no shares, but I have $18,000 in my account, which used to be 1,000 shares. There's 18,000. I'm at $18 a share. Well, yes, you are. And welcome to the party, pal. You haven't lost a dang thing. And oh, by the way, it's been like a month now, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I've been building this cash balance. Some of you flipped out 5,000 shares and have been doing this on 5,000 shares. You're not sitting on 18,000. You're sitting on 90,000. Some of you did this with 10,000 shares. You're now sitting on $200,000 in cash. Welcome to this neighborhood. Welcome to this area code. Welcome to this zip code. But now you're asking yourself, I got this cash sitting here. What should I do? Well, you've rolled and rolled to write more cash secured puts to maximize as many as you can to, of course, enjoy the leverage on the way up. But you got this cash balance sitting around. What is your broker paying you for that cash balance? I ask. Some of you are telling the world, I get 4 or 5% interest, Bruce. I'm getting daily interest on my cash balance in my margin account, because you need a margin account to be cash secured put writer. And I'm loving life. Now, others of you are going, I'm not getting anything. I'm getting 1%. I'm getting 0.5%. I'm getting a quarter. I'm getting nothing. I have news for you. I've got good news for those of you with margin accounts and large cash balances. There's a way to be paid interest on your money on a daily basis without going through too many heebie-jeebies. And it's a simple matter of going into your brokerage firm, and it's likely you might be able to acquire these. I'm going to talk to you about some ETFs here. T-bill ETFs with practically no commissions. I know some of you out there have online brokerage accounts where you don't pay any commissions to buy or sell ETFs. Some of you have what we call nominal, like really small commissions to be able to purchase or sell an ETF. Here's one you can get your hands on. This symbol is BIL, Bill. BIL is the symbol of this ETF, and it's basically a Spider Bloomberg 1 to 3 month T-bill ETF. And all it does is that it appreciates a couple of pennies every day, and on Friday night and until Monday, it'll pop a few pennies more, because every day that you hold these ETFs, this ETF is earning interest from holding billions of dollars of T-bills. This is a 5-day chart. If you were to purchase this T-bill ETF last week, you would have paid $91.64, $91.65. By Wednesday, it would have cost you $91.68. By Friday, it would have been $91.71. Now it's $91.73. Tomorrow, it'll be $91.74.75. Until each month goes by. And let me show you a chart that's a little longer in duration. This is a 1 month chart. And you'll note at the bottom of the chart, it says October 28th all the way to November 25th. So November 28th until October 31. October 28th till October 31, the very right end of the chart here. All right, let me put myself down here. There I am. So, just right up there, right above my finger, October 28th. You notice how the thing's topped out at 91.80, and then it dropped to 91.48. That's the monthly distribution of dividends. Interest. And if you purchased it on the 31st or 30th, you would have been paid the interest, and your unit would have dropped in price from 91.80 to 91.48, but you got that differential in a dividend, and now it's climbing again. So if you bought it on the 4th of November, the 5th of November, you would have paid 91.50, something like that, and you could have sold it a week or two later for 91.60, 62. That's the interest. So instead of waiting for the dividend, you could have just flipped it out. So while you're sitting on cash, you can be sitting in your margin account. So you acquire this to earn daily interest on your money while the appreciation occurs. And then at the end of the month, you'll get your distribution of cash, and then it starts all over again. And your cash is growing with more cash. Look at this chart here. It's just a 1 year chart. You notice the pattern here. Every month, the interest grows, it grows, and then it gets paid out. And then it grows, and it gets paid out. So it doesn't matter where in this chart you buy the units from, you are making daily interest on your money. Now, at the end of December, notice way back there, those are year-end distributions to adjust for the year-end. Okay, so if you're a long-term cash holder, and if you're a cash secured put writer, you're sitting on a mountain of money. and you might as well be paid this dough. You just wait it out. You just ride it out. Just take the interest. Now, sometimes this fund will drop a little more or not grow as quickly. It depends on interest rates, but with falling rates, falling performance, but still daily interest. The yield on this thing right now, just to give you an idea, I'm just going to punch in BIL here. BIL, Bloomberg. The annual interest rate that you're earning is 5.1%. That's your yield, I should say. Your yield is 5.1% a year on this fund right now. That's been the last 12-month performance. So you're getting 5% on your money. Okay, so there's a thought for you folks, an idea for you guys to consider BIL as a place to park your money. And if you have zero commissions to buy or sell this ETF, great. Now, you might ask yourself, Uncle Bruce, I got $100,000 sitting in my account right now, and yeah, I like the idea of buying this BIL and taking this, letting it go up a penny or two a day. Thank you very much. But what happens when I need to do a rollover? What if I need to do a rollover? I want to buy back these puts that I sold for $7. I want to buy them back for $3, and I want to turn around and write new puts for $7 to replace the ones I had before. I need cash to buy back my puts, and then I'm going to write new puts. Well, number one, if you're doing the rollover in the middle of a day, so this morning you're buying back puts, and as the day rolls on, you're writing new puts. At the end of the night, if you've got more cash in your account than when you started the day off, which is the objective, right? You bought back 10 puts and you wrote 10 puts. There should be another $2-3 grand in your account. If you did 100, there should be 20, 30,000 more in your account, depending on how many contracts you're dealing with. What are you doing tomorrow? Well, you're going to buy more BILs. How much cash have I got? Oh, I got 15 grand additional cash in my account. I'll buy enough BILs for 15 grand to have that money earn interest too. On the other hand, if you are going to acquire a bunch of contracts back today because you did a covered call right on something else that you're sitting on, you might need to pull cash from your account. Well, the good news is you have a margin account. So theoretically, you don't need to sell any of the BIL to liquidate. You can borrow against it in your margin account. You're borrowing against T-bills. Your broker's going to go, do whatever the hell you want. And so, yeah, you buy 20 grand worth of contracts and you're trying to write another batch of contracts, but it takes you a couple of days to pull off the switcheroo, the rollover. So you might have a debit balance in your account for 1 or 2 or 3 days. Well, you'll be charged daily interest at whatever rate the broker charges interest at for those 2 or 3 days. On that balance only, the rest of your account is just doing what it does. So if you've got 100,000 in BILs, 15,000 in BILs, 30,000 in BILs, and you've borrowed 5 or 8 or 10 or 20 or 30,000, you've got a debit balance for a while, but you've got the credit balance over here, and so you're earning and you're paying, and then you're getting the rollover done. And at the end of the rollover, you have more money in your account. You're now buying more BILs. Does that make sense to you? It should. That's your strategy. And so you're earning interest on every dollar you have on a daily basis. You're earning revenue on shrinking contracts because of time and perhaps because of market movements. And there is the secret to success. Welcome to the party, pal. 2570 on Rocket Lab, up 244, and 1613 on your SoFi right now, up 53 cents this morning on your SoFi. If you have any questions on that, let me know. But there's another way to add another 5% performance on an annual basis to your account's performance. So if you're sitting on, you're sitting with a retirement plan, and it's sitting in GameStop shares. You got 10,000 GameStop, 5,000 GameStop, and you've written 50 to 100 calls on GameStop, and your account is sitting on 20,000 in cash, which you just want there to be dry powder. You just want it as dry powder until you've dealt with these calls. You've written calls, you're watching them appreciate, You're going to roll them over eventually, but until you do so, you're going to keep 10 or 20 or 30 grand in cash in your retirement account, plus the value of your account overall. You can buy BILs now and earn daily interest on that 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 balance. Those of you who have sold 10,000 shares of SoFi at $14 a share, and then you went ahead and wrote $17 and $20 cash secured puts against those dollars, you're now sitting on $200,000. You sit on $200,000 in cash. You're buying BILs, and you're holding in 5% interest on your $200,000, which is $10,000 a year, which is $200 a week in interest to you, courtesy of the U.S. government through SPDR ETFs, commission free, depending on your brokerage firm. Okay. Giddy up, everybody. I hope you're having fun today. Welcome to the program where we try to help you make money in a kind of conservative way. We just say, hey, gamblers, we're the casinos. Every viewer here is a casino, and you have your own little slot machine on this massive casino floor that millions of option players are running around looking to find the lucky one, the lucky pull. And you're selling, in some cases, very out-of-the-money contracts, or you are selling cash secured puts or credit spreads where you're taking money off of these gamblers up front, just like a casino takes money up front, and letting them play. And you're using time as your ultimate weapon of destruction. Just like casinos in Vegas use time to cash in big time, because you have a flight back to Kansas City that leaves today at 4 o'clock, and it's 10 in the morning, and you're in front of a slot machine trying to make your money back. You're running out of time, and the casino knows it. Giddy up. The Big E is here with the 5th thumbs up of the day. Richard Carlin is here, number 8. So is Deep Value, number 9. Thank you, everybody. SoFi is extremely close to 1660, which would give us an $18 billion market cap. That puts us into the S&P 500 index. That value or higher, getting interesting, isn't it? D.A. Truda, I'm number 28. Bruce, your thumbs ups are coming in like crazy. Pappy J, good morning. Charlie C2, good morning. Spicy is here. Andre Delatorre is here. The Big E, at some point, SoFi valuation becomes too optimistic, even if Mr. Noto is in the second coming of you-know-who. Sure, yeah, but they said that about Bezos for 20 years. That stock traded well above its PE multiple, well above its book value, because of the future and the cash flows and the growth rate of Amazon. And this is the Amazon of fintech banking. Don't forget that. Richard, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Andre, yep, looks like SoFi nearing 500, S&P 500 inclusion. Robert, thumbs up number, sorry, I don't know. Andre, Rocket Lab is going crazy too. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 58 on your thumbs up meter. A Big E, at least, I at least reduced the SoFi position today. Carl, they do tell you to get out at the bottom. That's the only time Wall Street tells you to sell. Aurora, good morning. The man says, I think $20 by the end of the year is a little too aggressive. I think maybe June 25 or more might be realistic. Plastic pellets, a Tanner is a turbo dweeb with a whatever. I have no idea what this 13-year-old boy is doing here. One, I am me. I have a great time coming to the show. I love this place. Amandu, number 5. I'm number 67. Touchgrass, top of the morning, folks. John Biscuit, reducing SoFi makes no sense. Heirloom, whatever, Uncle Bruce. I'm new to options, but it seems to me that if you sell covered calls at the money and above cost basis, it's hard to lose. Do I have this right? Partially, if you're new, you need to take the classes. You need to understand what's going on. It's an emotional move. It's not at all rational, says John. This stock's going crazy. And the man, yep, that's right. As long as you do it in a decent stocks that aren't going to crash, because then the premiums you get to stay above cost basis are low. Heirloom says, thank you. Carl, yeah, screw those relatives. Uncle Bruce, I like your idea. I like your idea of buying your classes, getting them on sale for the Black Friday sale, and I'll binge watch them through Thanksgiving, and I won't hang out with Uncle Chester and Auntie May, and I won't get grilling from cousin so and so at the dinner table. So I hear you're making all kinds of money in the brokerage business. How you doing there in front of 25-year relatives? You don't want to talk to that guy. Maybe you might be skipping some of the festivities because you're busy watching your new classes. It's up to you. Jared, good morning, Uncle Bruce. 73rd thumbs up, by the way. The man. Research the wheel strategies. Just remember, the key is only do on stocks that you're willing to own here. A Gaming is the PM action, the price movement action of SoFi this morning, mostly from market makers covering in the money calls from last week, or do you think it's a sign of more momentum? I think it's the latter, and a little of the former, and a lot of other stuff. DC, no soup for shorters. Come back in 1 year. No soup for you. Outstanding, says Heirloom. I think SoFi is shaping up to be a terrific play. Tom Kaufman, good morning, everybody. Uncle Bruce, Auntie Jen, everybody. Walter Young, hey, good morning, Bagel Family and friends. Hi there, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thumbs up number 76. Eddie Martin, wow, Palantir is way up. Heirloom RSI on SoFi looks topped out, but if you look at all time frames and compare it to broad market, looks to me like there's another month worth of possible running. Amy J is in the house. Number 90. Good morning. Eddie Martin, no one wants to sell SoFi yet because of capital tax gains, perhaps. James of the Misty Tree, good morning. Lucky number 92. Ty Bolofo and Uncle Bruce, I bought SoFi at 5 in 2021. I've been waiting to write my first option contract. I finally did so last week. A cash secured put. 25 STR, Jan 26, 10 something, wrote 3. At what point is it unwise to write more cash secured puts? I'm not sure exactly what all this means. You might want to send me a private email. Show me your account. Charlie, Uncle Bruce, do you feel it's prudent to buy SoFi shares at this point at a time, or just stick with puts? I would just be writing puts. Just write puts on SoFi. You don't have to buy it right now. Just write puts. Offer to buy the stock, but be paid handsomely in premiums to do so. 1606 right now on SoFi. Rocket Lab 2596. Good morning, everybody. Jeff, do you have any positions that you can offset the gains? Losers that you can tax for tax harvesting. That's the game coming up right now. Jean Rene, I was lucky to buy SoFi 449. I'm still holding. Would you like to maximize? I would like to maximize my profits. Please help. Well, sell the stock, write cash secured puts now. There you go. Vivash, Uncle Bruce, you have earned my number 94 thumbs up. The T-bill idea is super smart. I will look into this. SoFi Go. AM number 1, Rugman. Yoink. Bryson, holy cow, it's going to be a great day. Good morning, everybody. The man. I want GameStop to use some of that. $4.5 billion invest in SoFi. Susan Shops, good morning, everybody. Number 114. Alex, number 110. Good morning. Another day to get richer. Mandu, if anyone likes to do chart technical analysis, TradingView has a good Black Friday sale. There you go. There's opportunities galore. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for joining us today. Let's take a look at some of our favorite stocks here pre-market. We got 21 minutes to go before we open up for the day. We have got, let's take a look right now, the Rocket Lab. It gained 85 on Friday. It's up 262 right now. So we've gone from the 22 area now to the 2588 area on Rocket Lab, up 263 at 2589. SoFi Friday gained 59 cents. It's up another 45 right now. So we've gone from about the $15 level down to $16.05. GameStop 27.90 close Friday was up 8 cents. We're now at 28.09, up 19. On Matterport, we're waiting for the final takeout to go through. It's now at 478, 480 range. 23andMe sitting about 313. Spire Global is at 1605, up 7 cents. ATIP Physical Therapy 188, up about 6 cents. Smart Rent 161 on Friday, now 163. Nothing new this morning that I can see. Apple was up 135 on Friday. It's up 159 this morning, 231.47. Tesla was up 12.92 on Friday. So it went from 340 to 352, and it's now 362, up 9.58 this morning. Microsoft was up 413 on Friday, closed at 417. It's now 418.77, up 177. Google lost 260 on Friday, but is up 160 this morning, 168.17. Amazon did lose 126 on Friday. It's up 250 though this morning, 199.62 on Amazon. Nvidia down 470 on Friday, unchanged right now, 141.94. Meta Platforms, the old Facebook, lost 395 on Friday, is now up 248 in the morning at, looks like 261.55. Goldman Sachs is up 660 on Friday. It's up another 859 now. $611.37. Cisco was up 99. They were pulling a Wayne Gretzky on Friday. They're up 10 cents here, 58.65 on Cisco. ARC Innovation ETF, the Kathy Woods Fund, it was up 144 Friday. It's up 146 now. So it's at 57.67 when it was around 54.80 the other day. It's 57.67. Pfizer up 52 cents Friday, up 14 cents this morning at 25.79. HPQ up 22 Friday, it's up 28 now, 38.41. Unity gained $1.07 on Friday, it's up 91 this morning, 24.44. AI, it was up 240 on Friday. That meant it went from 35 to 37.40. It's now 38.49, up $1.07 again. So from 35 to 38.49 in 24 trading hours. Looking great. It's going to go through 40 in my opinion easily this week. Adobe up 771 Friday, up 606 now, 518 a share on Adobe. Netflix gained 31 cents Friday. It's up 428 to 902, and analysts are calling it for 1,000 and 1,100 and 1,200. What else is going on? IBM, look at the old IBM, Big Blue, up 56 cents on Friday. It's now up 189 this morning, 224.86. So IBM still rolling higher. Vanik Semiconductors was down 148 on Friday, but it's up 178 this morning. Home Depot was up 955 on Friday. It's up 480 right here. So it's gone from 410 to 424.81. A nice little move there in 2 days. Enphase Energy up 270 on Friday, up 197 right now. It's back to 68.27. That's still down a long ways. Palantir 64.34 Friday night, up 299. So it went from 61.30 to 64.30. It's now 67.20, up 286. Big new highs on Palantir. And Uber, or Ubre, up 187 on Friday, up 83 more this morning, 72.40 on Uber as it starts to climb yet again. No matter how well Tesla does, Uber backs off a little and then just recovers. And the question now, will Uber run through 80 and 90 as Tesla just does what it does? Interesting markets. Welcome everyone to the party. It's nice to have you here. If you've learned how to write options, if you've taken my classes, you've learned some of the secret information you need to know to succeed in this market. And you are not Mr. Takagi. Mr. Takagi refused to share the codes and unfortunately will not be rejoining us for the rest of his life. Sorry, Mr. Takagi. That nice suit was lost. But what can I say? Those of you who have taken my classes, you have become the Andy Dufresne of your world. You have been liberated from the cage of working for someone else for the rest of your life. There is no warden that you now have to answer to. You are looking pretty, baby. Oh, are you looking all nice and shiny and new? You've learned how to write stock options. You're writing credit spreads, cash secured puts, poor man covered calls, covered call writing, and you're saying to the market, welcome to the party, pal. I really like this game. I sure hope you like this game. I love it when you like this game. I'm glad to have you with us this morning. Thank you all for joining us. Look, George Costanza was crazy, but you know what? Shrinkage for George actually financially has worked out very, very well, although he did for a while live with his parents and was unemployed. But by doing the opposite, by being an option writer and not being trapped as a option gambler, George kind of did rather nicely. And of course, our friends at SoFi last week at $14.54 a share, SoFi hit 88 miles an hour. And here we are now on SoFi at $16.12 a share, nowhere near $14.54. Well, welcome to the new reality, folks. I'm glad to have you with us. Do remember, there's one thing you must remember. One thing, do not upset the power behind this market. No, it's not Donald Trump. It's the Knights of Ni. Do not upset the Knights of Ni. Even folks like kings bow in their presence. Don't anger the Knights of Ni. Make sure, if you're a member of this channel, to pop up the Ni emojis, to pay homage to the Knights of Ni that really control what's going on here. You think it's your smarty pants ways, and you think you're outsmarting the other people, and you're not. You've taken the option classes, you're writing options, but you know the power behind the whole thing, the Knights of Ni. And I thank you all for joining me this morning. Welcome to the program. It's nice to have you here, and it's nice to see you here. Okay, what else is going on here? Folks are saying hello to each other, saying hi to me. What's going on? I'm loving these classes, Uncle Bruce. I'm loving your classes. Those of you who have picked up the classes so far on the Black Friday sale, I congratulate you. And I know a number of you did surprise me, some of you folks. Here, Uncle Bruce, I want all of them, or I want 10 classes. Here you go. I've been waiting for this Black Friday sale, and I'm jumping in now. A number of you have sent me messages. I like your classes. These are easy to understand. This is a whole new world you're talking to me about. Bryson, don't forget, Rocket Lab's literally orbiting the moon as the first commercial pathfinding satellite. RB, number 122, thumbs up. Charlie, let's go IBM. Jose, the man, GameStop is using his money to buy cards wholesale from PSA. Corinne, number 128, thumbs up. Stock man, Mark, yippee-ki-yay, Uncle Brewski, not a lurker anymore. Hey, Stockman. The Big E is here, and of course, when the Big E pops up those Ni emojis, at the very end, you always get a zzz. That's right, baby. Charlie C2 knows, Corinne knows, it's time to honor the Knights of Ni. Stockman Mark Nala, good morning, buddy. Charlie, what trading platform are some of the viewers using? I have a family relative trying to get started here. Flint Creek, good morning, everyone. And not a lurker. Flint, you're here. Hector, neat. John T, I'm a new Bagel member. I purchased 5 courses. I'm so happy I did. I was just a lurker for about 6 months ago here. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Welcome, John T, to the program, to the family here. Great to have you in the house. By the way, I've got a poll question going this morning. Are any of you interested in this poll question? What's going on here? Black Friday. Yeah, there it is. It's 283 results. Wow, that's pretty good. I think SoFi will hit $20 by the end of the year. That's in 36 days. Between now and the end of the year, 82% of you are saying, yeah, this sucker is going higher. It hit 88 miles an hour at 14.54. It's now 16.10. This baby is going to $20 in the next 5 weeks. I like the sound of that. That's interesting. Thank you all so much for helping out with the answers and helping out with the poll question. Thank you for the thumbs up. 134 now have come in. We're opening in 10 minutes. Do you think we could hit 200 thumbs up before we open? That hasn't happened in quite some time. The last time that happened, I can't remember the last time we had 200 thumbs ups before we started trading. 337 of you are here. There's only 134 thumbs up. So obviously, you know what that means. There are 200 people watching me right now that haven't even bothered to give me a thumbs up. All the work I do for you. I don't know if I should go on. I don't know if there's anything. Why should I live? What's life worth living if I can't get a simple thumbs up that you can give me for nothing? I mean, how long will it take you to find the thumbs up button? Help this guy out. Thank you so much for those of you who have already done the thumbs ups. You don't even wait for me to beg you for them. I love you. Thank you very much. Let's go, everybody. I want you to get richer. John Anderson. Hi, everybody. Kent, I'm here, baby. I'm here from Rancho Mirage, California. I'm here where it's in the mid-70s. I know you're down to 5, 6, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. I know you can't wait to get here. Oh, we're coming down there. Rocketeer, good morning, Uncle B. Where do you think all this money that is pouring into growth stocks is coming from? Well, it's possible that a chunk of it is coming from the bond markets. It's possible that overseas a ton of dough is coming in. Remember, the Magnificent Seven they did really well for 2 years, and it was easy money. Just buy Apple, buy Nvidia, buy Microsoft, buy Facebook, and just gain money there. They hit all-time record highs, and they're at all-time high PE multiples. They're getting expensive. So now the market is going, well, where can I put money where companies are really coming into profitability, and their profitability numbers are way more dramatic per quarter, per annual than the Magnificent Seven? Well, SoFi, Rocket Lab, AI, GameStop is making money now. There are people going, I'm going to buy these stocks. These are way cheaper, and they have much higher growth prospects from here. I mean, SoFi to triple and quadruple its earnings going forward the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarters. It's a no-brainer. Why don't I buy SoFi at 16.10 and let it run to 35 in the next year or two? Is there something wrong with that? It's like trying to buy Nvidia at 140 and watch it go to 300. Which one is going to happen first? This has been asked now for months. And so SoFi from $6.01 to $16. Rocket Lab from $3 and what was the low on that Rocket Lab last year? $3.47 to $25.86. What do you think? People are going, I'm going into these stocks because Rocket Lab is up 11% right now in the pre-market. Nvidia isn't up 11% in the pre-market. Apple isn't up 11% in the pre-market. Apple won't be up 11% during the day. I think I'll go here. So that's happening. Now, it's not everyone's every penny going in. It's a fraction of their money going in. It doesn't take much rocketeer for these stocks to hit high numbers, because think about it. Rocket Lab right now is a market cap of $11 billion, 11.6 billion market cap. The market cap for Nvidia, almost $4 trillion. Apple, $4 trillion. Microsoft going for $4 trillion. That's $12 trillion of potential value there. And Rocket Lab's 11 billion, and SoFi is 18 billion. This is going to become an S&P 500 company. You think the odds of SoFi reaching 25 to 30 billion market cap is kind of baked in the minute they join the S&P 500? I think so. Have you seen Palantir? Yeah, check out Palantir's market cap and ask yourself, do you think that maybe SoFi could see a growth number there? Look at the Palantir market cap, $146 billion. The stock's 52-week low on Palantir is 1566. It's 67 now. So that's a 400% rise in value in Palantir during this last calendar year, okay? So think about that. At $67, they're worth about $150 billion. At $15 a share, they were worth $35 billion. SoFi right now, SoFi's market cap is what? $17 billion. And they're setting records every quarter in earnings, which is only going to accelerate. I think SoFi might be a bargain here. Boeing Tiger. Neat. William, NRDY going to explode. 98 short squeeze score, and a CEO keeps loading up shares. There you go. There's a promoter. Heirloom, done. DC, thumbs up. Markel, Remy, I don't know what that means. Mark Downs, when do you think SoFi will do a press release on covered cap call? I don't know. I can't wait for the day. It'll be fine. Shirley is thumbs up. Cattle got the thumbs up, brother. Rock and roll thumbs up from Air. John Biscuit, probably a lot of money coming from the UK. The UK government's not business friendly, and a lot of capital is fleeing, I think. Cattle, sorry, usually working while listening, so I don't think to like the vid. I don't think about it, but I did it today. Thank you, my friend Lisa. Anyone planning to sell covered calls on SoFi when it breaks 18? Anybody? Cutting edge. 180 on the thumbs up, Bruce. Andre, I'm number 180, baby. CKT, I'm 183 now. You're going to get to 200 thumbs ups before the opening. Lisa, SoFi, we don't think the premiums will be tasty enough yet. Maybe we should wait till $20 before we write covered calls. Lorraine, I'm 184. You're getting 200 thumbs ups. You got 6 minutes before we open. You got 5 minutes. You're going to get 200 thumbs up. Lorraine, thank you for helping out. Anyone out there, can you help us? Can you help us get to 200 thumbs up before the opening? Is it possible? Does anyone care? Let's find out. 134 was the last update I have. Now it says, what? 188 thumbs ups from 372 viewers. We need 12 more from some of you slackers out there. Can you help us out? 303 votes for the poll question. You'd think that if you hit the poll question, you'd also give me a thumbs up at the same time. I mean, 303 poll results, 303 thumbs ups. Wouldn't that make sense? But oh no. Oh, no. I'm at 183 thumbs ups, 188 thumbs ups, 304 poll question answers. I mean, what does it take? Oh, the stock has to go to 20, Bruce. Then I'll give you a thumbs up. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe you guys are holding out on me. I can't say. But those of you who have stepped up and hit the thumbs up button, I thank you so much. Makes a difference. And now, just as I speak, all of you piled in. 217 thumbs ups. Shut up, Uncle Bruce. Here you go. 217 thumbs ups. There you go, baby. Thank you all. Get me to 300. Let's go. Show YouTube why this channel should be promoted to the world. Help us out. And you know what, kids? If another 500 people start watching me live at the same time, you know what that means? It means another 500 followers of SoFi, Rocket Lab, GameStop, hello, AI. The bigger the family gets around here, the bigger the family gets around here. That kind of, is a self-feeding thing for you guys. Anyway, Olivia says, Uncle Bruce, I wrote 10 $12 cash secured puts on SoFi for 360 Jan 17. It is at 5 cents at the moment. I want to exercise it. Never exercised before. I wrote cash secured puts. I don't think you want to do that. I think you want to buy back those puts and now write 17s or 20s and bring in another $6 a share, $6,000. You want to bring in $6,000 cash on top of the cash and write another bunch of puts. I think that's what you really want to do. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying, deep value. Let's get to 372 plus likes for this guy. Neat. Getting my money right. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. I'm 192. Peter, I'm 210. Ding. DC, I'm 214. Larry Titus, way to go, man. Bobby, I'd like my first write on SoFi to be around $25 for 40 contracts. That's what I'd like to do, Bobby. 3 minutes till the start of the week. 1 minute. Rocco is here. Have a great day, everybody. Heirloom, my thumbs up is added on Laugh Aloud. Everyone else just needs to click it, baby. A deep value. Thumbs this guy. Christina, you know who is about to do, you know what, with them bells. Touch a grass. Larry. D.H. Ruta is here. Christina, 224 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, everybody, for your help today on the thumbs up meter and your encouragement. Thank you for being here and being members of this channel, for being subscribers, followers, lurkers, all of it. 236 thumbs ups and counting. We're going comments now for members only. Please become a member, a bona fide member of this channel. Join the Gold Bagel level membership level right away and see me tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And also, don't forget, Wednesday night, Primetime Live. Other benefits are coming to Gold Bagel members. I'm working on something. Stick around. Don't be surprised for other benefits for being a Gold Bagel member. Thank you all for already joining in and being here this morning. Those of you who are here for the Trade Alert Show, thank you for joining me first thing this morning already. And those who are here right now live as we are ramping it up, baby. We're opening up for a party and you're invited. Thank you, everyone, to join me. Isn't this fun? I like this game. I hope you like this game. This is kind of a fun game. Thank you, Larry, for hitting the bells. We're up, we're running, we're trading, and we're rolling. 240 thumbs ups and counting. Giddy up, kids. I like this party a lot. 1608, latest trade. We'll keep an eye now on the latest moves here on our markets. We're just opening up, so hang on as everything gets sort of sorted out as we get running for another week of fun on your markets, everybody. Giddy up, kids. Up 146 on Rocket Lab, $16 on SoFi and climbing. GameStop is up to 28.28 and climbing. Welcome to the party, all. It's nice of you to join us today. appreciate that you could take the time to come on by and hang out with the kids here, where we like to write options and let gamblers take all the risks and give us a bunch of money up front for doing this. This is a great game that some of you are playing around here. Thank you all. Fun times in the OK Corral. DH Ruda, neat. Larry Titus, there's the bell. Thank you, DH. Larry, here we go, baby. Olivia Unclerbers, I want to own the stock. That's why I want to exercise. Okay, however you want to play it, dear, it's okay. 37 Rocco, get ready, Titus. Be the casino. Have a great day, everybody. Tom, Olivia, you can't exercise up to person that bought the exercise on puts you sold. DH, probably not. Yeah, DH, Olivia, you sell cash secured puts. You buy what you want to exercise. Flint, hope you all stayed away from Sava. There you go. Yeah, Olivia, you need to sell your buy your contracts back, write a new set of cash secured puts, and bring in a bunch of cash for this gain. That's the way you want to play this game right here. Giddy up. Certainly, if you have cash in your account, you can buy the stock if you want and then write calls against it, I guess, but you're farther ahead right now to buy your puts back for nothing, they're virtually nothing, and sell another batch Jan 26, 20s or 22s for some serious dinero. That's where you're at right now. That's where you're going to get richer. Anyway, there's the story. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the show. Welcome all to writing options and taking the dough. 1608 on SoFi now. 48, I think, is what we have here. Looks like we're up 380 on the Dow right now. We're up about 44 on S&P. We're up 187 on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is up 0.9%. So is the Dow. S&P up 0.75 of a point. Oil getting shellacked, down 171 a barrel. 69.53, down 2.4% on crude. Gold is off 70 cents an ounce. There's talk about a ceasefire in Israel or something, and so that's taking some of the pressure off of gold, I guess. But the markets are where people want to be right now. They want to be in the markets. Thank you all for joining us tonight, this morning, this afternoon, from wherever you are on the planet. Welcome everyone to the program. It is wonderful to have you join us today. Oh boy, isn't it fun? I like this game. I hope you like this game. We're getting a nice number of results in on our poll question today. We're getting the thumbs ups coming through here. Thank you for that. 241 of those thumbs ups are now in the house. This is great stuff. And the poll question today has been answered 322 times. I think SoFi will hit 20 by the end of the year. 82% saying, yeah, this is unstoppable, Bruce. This thing is going through 20 easily. The shorters are getting squeezed right out, and they got to jump in here big time. Very interesting developments, to say the least. Welcome all to the program. If you want to become part of the Discord group, do me a favor. If you're a Gold Bagel member, send me a private email and ask to join the Discord group. I will send you a link so that you can become part of that Discord family. And away we go. You just let me know what's your handle? What are you called on the Gold Bagel level membership? What do you go by? Send me that info, and I will send you the link so you can become part of the Discord family, and you can hang out with the Gold Bagel members here 24/7. Compare notes on how to write options and get richer. There you go. Here we go. One on November the 18th. So how long is that ago? A week ago? I wrote a $20 Rocket Lab December $20 put for $285. It's now 68 cents. I like this game. Flint Creek, Eyes on Wolf. A Deep Value, or no, J-Boy. Good morning, all. Lots of viewers today. Good to see. I'm here lurking as always. And a Deep Value, how much could GameStop raise if they issued a warrants offering above 30 a share? I don't know. I don't know if they could do a warrants, if that would work for them or not. I don't know. I think they've got to announce something. They can't just keep raising cash. They've got to allocate something somewhere, somehow, some way. My thinking on GameStop is if they wanted to take over a company and they needed, let's say it was a $10 billion acquisition, something like really large compared to their size. They got $4.5 billion in cash, and they want to do a cash and stock deal or a cash and bond deal, or they're going to go to Jeffries and Co. and say, look, guys, we need another $3 billion cash. We're going to put up $5 billion to buy these guys, and we're going to put up $5 billion in convertible bonds that are good at $30 a share or $35 a share. But we need another $3 billion in cash, so we got a little cash pile sitting around. I think they would just raise that money and on the strength of the deal, and of course on the conclusion of the deal, then the GameStop market cap would go from 12.6 billion to 22, 23 billion, maybe 25 billion. If the deal is a market friendly deal, I don't know. I mean, do you know of something? I don't know anything that's going on Game. They don't talk. We're up 50 cents a share. That's it. I got nothing. $4.5 billion in cash or earning interest. If they're getting 5% on their money, like if they buy the BILs, like I told you about the BIL, they're buying those BILs and they're pulling in 5.1% on $4.5 billion. They're bringing in 200 plus million a year in interest, 50 million a quarter in interest profit. If the stores just break even, they're making 200 million a year as a company, right? Yes. Now, are they going to release results shortly for their third quarter, and then in February we're going to get or March we're going to get the Christmas numbers? Are they going to reveal that they made a net profit from all the GameStop stores of 150 million plus 200 million in interest income on an annual basis? Are they indicating to the street that they're going to make 100 million a quarter now, 110 million a quarter, 120 million a quarter on an ongoing basis? Is that what they're going to tell us? Well, if that's true, then what should the shares trade at for GameStop? I mean, the stock, the company has outstanding 426 million shares, all right? So if they're going to make, 25 cents a share profit, that's 100 and something million a year. Should the stock trade at 40, 50, 60, 70 times earnings, or are they going to indicate 200 million in net profits per year, 400 million net profit? Is it $1 a share that they're thinking of releasing? If it's $1 a share and they're going to trade at 40 times earnings, that's a $40 stock. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Interest is one thing. Yes, interest on the money is great. 200 million in interest on 5% on 4.5 billion, 225 million in interest. Great. Can you make 200 a year from your stores? You've made 420 million a year in profit. Almost $1 a share. Okay. Now, if you take 3 billion of the 4.5 billion and buy another business, and that business returns you 15% on your capital, not 5% interest, but 15% in earnings, well, now we're talking something different, like really different. Now we might be talking $1.50 in profit per share per year. 20 times earnings, 30 times earnings, $30 to $45 a share on GameStop. Just saying fundamentals. We're waiting. What are you going to do with the money? I don't know. Lisa, Uncle Bruce, between ATIP and ME, which one do you think has a better chance of recovery? No comment. I don't know. Deep value. Thank you, Uncle B. J-Boy, Lisa, seems like ME is going to go private, so I guess ATIP never saw the outcome when they started. Everyone has their opinion. I have no idea. I just know both of them are a tax write-off, depending on where you are, who you are, what you got in at, when you got in, how much did you get, have you made a ton of money on your SoFi, have you made a ton of money on Rklb, did you make a ton of money writing options, do you need tax losses to book to help against gains? Well, there's two of them if you got those. There's also smart rent. Not that I hate smart rent, but I mean, a loss is a loss, and a write-off is a write-off. However you handle it, you handle it. David Chen, Bruce, I've become a YouTube member of your channel. Enough's enough. I've become a member, and I'm a chillin' member right now, and we're going to give you a try. Thank you, David Chen, for joining us. It's great to have you. Charlie, welcome, David. There you go. David will be welcomed by all. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the party, everybody. Those of you who are new, 1 second. I'll be right with you in just a second. It's going to go over here to my other side of the room here. I'm kind of dying in here. furnace in this room is working really well. And I'm a little warm at the moment, so I'm just opening a window. Hang on, I'm going to make another move right now. Also, while I'm up, might as well do the full Monty here, adding a little fan action here to the room. Try to keep cool under pressure. I don't feel all that much pressure. I'm pretty happy with how things are going for you guys. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I'm back. Don't mind me. I'm back. I'm all the way over here. That's a little better. I got a little airflow in the room, and I had to open my window. It's so warm in here. That was easy. Yes.
That was easy.
1608 on your SoFi. As far as I can tell, unless I'm wrong, 1589. I see two quotes. Maybe we're 1589. We're going to see fluctuation here on SoFi. It's coming. It's got to be. We're up 460 on the Dow, though. Wow, looking good. 0.9% gain at least on the Dow. Very interesting morning. Let's just see if I can refresh everything and see if my big ass iPad wants to reflect what other devices are reflecting. Okay, 1590 on SoFi. We're up 463 on the Dow. It's 1%. All right. Only one stock in the Dow 30 is red. Everyone else is green. 29 Dow stocks are up. One Dow stock is lower. The loser this morning, NVIDIA, 139.78, down $2.17. All those gamblers out there who thought it was going to go right to 160.70 because of all the money they're making, all the gamblers were thinking, oh, they're going to announce 50% more in profits. They're getting their butts handed to them, but that's a cleansing. It's okay. We'll take the cleansing. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Ted, hey, is it time to roll SoFi January 2026 $17 cash secured puts up to 20s now, or is it too early? It all depends how much you got for the 17s. Did you score the 17s when they were $7, $8? Did you score them? Can you score $2 or $3 more dollars in your hands? $4 more in your hands? I don't know what the deal is. Each of you have to ask yourself that question. But if SoFi wants to hit 16.50 to 17 this afternoon, maybe then it's the time. I don't know. Ted, you got to keep an eye right now. Giddy on up, everybody. I can get $2 right now. I can do if I do the rollover, I can get another $2 out of this deal. Well, if you're writing 20 of them, it's another $4,000 in your account. Throw that into the BILs and haul in daily interest on your entire cash balance. Or if you can add 2 or 3 or 4 grand to your account, you can write 2 or 3 more of these 17s or 20s. You can write 2 more 20s because of the added money. Now there's that too. So compounding and compounding and compounding. But 17 to 20, is it urgent? No. At 17 a share later today, if that were to happen, I'm not saying it's going to, but what if it did? Then you might go, oh yeah, Bruce, if I can make this move, I'm buying these 17s for even lower, and I'm going to write the 20. I might write 22s. I might not even bother with 20s, Bruce. I'll go to 22s and I'll take in 4 or 5 more a share, letting me write more 22s. Maybe you'll do that. Again, you'll decide. Deep Value has made a decision. I'm sending you a $19.99 super chat, and I'm saying thank you. And I say thank you very much for the kind and generous donation. Thank you very much. If 500 people a day did this, that would be something. 500 people a day did that. I would be. I'd be wearing fancier glasses, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'd have Elton John glasses with frilly stuff all around them. I don't know. I'd have a candelabra, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I want to become. What's his name? The piano player. I don't think I want to do that. No, maybe not. But you know what would happen if 500 people a day did this? Jen would go crazy. That's what would happen. Yeah, that's more than likely what would happen. Jen would go nuts. But thank you, all of you, very much. Too much fun. We're up 480 points on the Dow Jones, as best as I can tell you. 480 points up on the Dow Jones right now. 50-point gain on S&P, 201-point gain on NASDAQ. Everybody is happy in Wall Street right now because of the new Treasury Secretary being proposed by Trump. They like this attitude right now. A Deep Value is saying, you know what? I'll give you a super sticker. How about that? Well, thank you for the super sticker. That's pretty cool. Those have that kind of thingy going around it. And then J Boy, not to be outdone, is saying, screw this 1999 stuff. Why should we have 100 people do that? Why don't we just have 100 people give you $50 each? How about we do that? Well, thank you, J Boy. Wow, for the Elton John lookalike fund. Yeah, get those fancy Elton John glasses. That would be cool. Oh my goodness. Maybe I could get like a cap or a hat with rhinestones on it, hide all this shiny with some other glittery shiny. I don't know if I want to do that, but I thank you all for these very generous donations. This is good. This is good. This is great. Thank you. And then those of you who when you're making donations to Jen and I through PayPal, man, you guys you blow our socks off. Thank you for that, of course. I just want you to get rich. Nothing personal. I think Liberace's that piano player. That's right. Did you ever see those Saturday Night Live skits with they were the Vincent Price Halloween specials or Vincent Price Christmas specials, and they were done in black and white with Bill Hader as Vincent Price, and he would welcome in guests, and one of them would be Liberace playing on the piano, and the piano music would play in the background, and the actor who was doing the part of Liberace is playing the piano like this, and just and the Vincent Price character saying, "Now easy, now PG rated, now don't say anything." Classic videos on YouTube on SNL. Oh yeah, Liberace, says J Boy. Those are fun. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, I wrote NVIDIA call spread last Friday. I wrote a 175.70 for an easy 20 cent per 500 spread times 10, looking like a good move today. So you did 10 of those for $500 each. So you put up $5,000 and you hauled in $200. And it was easy money. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Deborah, thank you so much for your PayPal donation. She sent me an email saying, sent me a message here. Here's a donation on PayPal. I want you to keep it all. I don't want you to give any of it away to PayPal. I don't want you to give any away to YouTube. This is all for you. Oh, thank you. When we get a donation here on Super Chat, I love these. 70% of this, $35, comes to us. 15 goes to YouTube. So YouTube thanks you too. But if you do a donation on PayPal, 4% goes to PayPal and 96% comes to us. So yes, we thank donators any way you want to donate. If you're happy with your returns and you want to share some love, we love you no matter how you do it. And of course, many of you out there have stepped up and said, I've watched 7 of your classes. I want to get 10 more. I'm just going to buy 10 more classes, or I'm going to buy all the classes I don't have. Here's a donation for this amount, $120 a class. Sending it to you right now. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. That definitely keeps us going. Keep in mind that if you want to make a donation to us, you need to do it through PayPal. And my link down below is iffy, but this is definitely the way to do it here. If you're looking for the 5 for 4 deal, or you want to get 7 for 120 a class, or 9 for 120 a class, or all 18 for 120 a class, here's how you do this. Go to paypal.com, look up my name, Bruce Farmer, Traveling with Bruce. That is how to make a PayPal donation of any amount. And I thank you. We love you. Thank you so much for all of you for supporting us. I love you. Let's see. Zed, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Bobby, good until December 20, but I'm looking to close in 2 weeks. Bobby, those 175.70s, you could be out of those in a couple of days. But nicely done, sir. And you're learning the game of writing way out of the money contracts. doing multiples and just taking in these dollars and just turning 20 cents into bucks. And that's the name of the game, buddy. J-Boy, didn't know YouTube took that much. I'll do PayPal from now on. Yes, it's 30% goes to YouTube. And so if you're a member of this channel, you're a Gold Bagel member, you're a $25 a month member. $7.50 goes to YouTube to organize it all, and $17.50 comes to Jen and I. And we have more Gold Bagel members than any other members, and we love you for it, because that's kind of a monthly thing that some of you just go, I just do this every month, and I don't have to worry about it. For those of you who are, you're sitting on a particularly good trade right now, and you scored several big dollars out of the deal, look, some of you do want to make a donation of a sizable amount, more than 20 or 30 or 50 bucks. PayPal's the way to go. Sure. Share the love that way. Thank you. The other advantage to Jen and I is that PayPal donations are instantly available to us. The day the dollars land are the days we have access to it. These donations, these super chats, they come through the monthly payout system through YouTube. And so I think it's the 21st of each month is when YouTube makes its payments to its creators. And so I will get these donations, but they take until, in this case, it'll be the 21st of December before we see them. And anything after the end of this month will be, am I right? It'll be January 21. But it's okay. It's all good. We love you no matter what. Thank you all for donating to the cause, however you do it. And like I said, I am so pumped up when I see new names show up in my class department where people are, where my PayPal people tell me, you got a buyer of a class, or you just got a donation for 5 classes, or someone just made a donation for 12 classes. That is telling me, yes, Bruce, we're in. We want in on this family. We want to learn how to be option writers. And so thank you. And welcome to the party. I'm glad you're here. You can see some of these profits being done. Bobby here, 20 cents a contract. It's 20 bucks a contract coming to Bobby 5 times. So you got to put up, did you do 10 times? So you had to put up $5,000 to get $200. $5,000, $200. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but that is 4% between now and December 20. So 3.5, 4 weeks, 4% in a month for this trade, where you're at 170.75 on NVIDIA, and the stock is sitting at 136.78. That is safe. That is conservative, and that's what I'm talking about. If you've got $10,000, you can do 20 of these. You're bringing in $400. If you've got 20,000 bucks and you want to conservatively make 4% on 20 grand, that's $800. Here was the trade that Bobby did on the 170.75s. Now, theoretically, you could do 165s, 170. You could look at that spread, or you could do a 165, 175 spread, where the cost is $1,000 a credit spread, and you got $10,000. You can do 10 of those. So you're doing $10 spreads, and if you bring in 40, 50 cents credit, 4% on your money on a 165, 175 trade. However you like to do this. This can be done on Apple, on Microsoft, on SPYs, on Qs, on whatever you wish, but you have to listen to when I tell you this is a smart move, because the stock at 137, while being out of the money by $33, that is approximately 20-something% out of the money. That is a very smart, conservative trade. I would at least look at 15% out of the money at a minimum. So I would be nowhere near 150 on the calls. A call credit spread would be 160 and over, and this is a very comfortable conservative spread. So there you go. That's a call spread right there. Giddy up, everybody. ZSMCI is $38. I bought $45 leaps that expire in 2027. When would you start writing poor man covered calls on this leap? Okay, so the stock is 38. You bought 45s. You can't write poor man covered calls on $45 contracts. So something somewhere isn't right. I don't know quite what the story is. Fill me in. I'm missing the point of this question. It's not working for me. SoFi right now, 1570 to 1580, 90. I'm not 100% sure where we're trading at. 1575. The low was 1559. We're now 1575 on SoFi. We seem to be coming on again on a little rebound here. Okay, 12 million traded so far. Okay, on the markets, the Dow's up 469, 1%. S&P's up 33 points, half a point, almost 0.6. NASDAQ is up 0.5%, 81-point gain right now. Oil down 110 at 70.14 a barrel. Alrighty, giddy up. Where are we at now? 1577. SoFi climbed another couple of pennies from the low of 1559. We're still up 17 on this session. That's what we got, 1578. All right, Rocket Lab, 2388, up 62 cents. GameStop up 39 at 28.28. AI is up 80 to 38.22. I think AI is going to bust through 40. I really do. I think if you're going to write cash secured puts on AI, you want to write 35s to 45s. Whatever comfort level you have. Out of the money, in the money, Jan 26s, go for premium, go for dollars, and make your move. That's my advice on that one. That's where I would target you or aim your sights, help you aim your sights. 38.32 on AI. Let me pop up the options market right now on my chain, which is, of course, through Market Watch, which is behind at least 10 minutes, but let's see how accurate this looks. For January, if you wrote $35 cash secured puts on AI, you'd have to put up $3,500 and they will pay you anywhere from $680 to $820 a contract. You're probably going to get more in the $8 level for that one. If you write a $37.50, which is just out of the money, you need $3,750. You'll collect around something, maybe $940, $950 a contract. If you wrote 40s, which are out of the money by $1.64 in the money, they're in the money, you'll get a nice premium here. You can get about $11 per contract. So you put up 4,000 and collect 1,100 immediately in cash. You want to write the 4250s again, January 2026 expiry puts, 4250 puts. You will be paid about $12.50, maybe a little more than that. The 45s, which are in the money now, $6-something, they're probably going to get you $14 a pop. So there's some potential there. Again, if you want to go, like I said, out of the money where you're offering to buy AI for $35, even though they're trading at 38.30, you're willing to pay 35, you will get a premium of around $8, which means you're actually on the hook to pay $27 for AI stock. So can you live with a situation where you put up $35,000 in cash, write 10 cash secured puts for $8 a piece, $8,000 to you, and you're on the hook to pay $27,000 for 1,000 shares of AI until Jan 26. If these shares go to $42 in the next 2 weeks, month, they're now 7 out of the money. Those are going to drop to $5 and further, and you then are in a position to go, I might buy them back for $5 and write 37.50s and take $7.50 for those. Stock goes to 45, 46. You'll buy the 37.50s and write the 40s, staying out of the money, and add another $2 or $250 cash per contract. That's $2,000, $2,500 on a 10 position contract position. So you start with $8,000, add another $2,000, add another $2,000. You've gone to 10 to 12,000 in cash to buy back the stock up to 40 now. You're paying $32 for a $45 stock. Are you happy with that? Earning daily interest on your BILs in the meantime? Welcome to the party, everybody. Auntie Jen is in the house. How you doing? You can close that now. I've opened it about 15 minutes ago. It was very hot in here. And I put my fan on. I'll keep the fan going. But I've cooled off at least a little bit because it was an oven. And with that door open, I'm sure I'll be better off now. How you doing?
Too cold outside to have the windows open.
Not for long, yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. What are you? All phlegmy sounding.
Oh, I'm just Mr. Phlegm, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. Welcome everybody
Seems to
here.
be a lot of red on that screen.
Well, yeah, but
It's weird.
you know, it depends
Markets go
on
up and markets go
it
down.
depends on which stocks you're looking at. Because if you're looking at these
Oh.
stocks,
Okay.
you know, if you're looking at like stocks like SoFi, they're green. Rocket Lab, they're green. GameStop, they're green. AI, they're green. Not so bad.
Not so bad.
With the Dow up 426 points.
Not so bad.
Did you know that 29 of the 30 Dow stocks are up? One of them is down. Which one is the only stock down on the Dow now?
Apple.
Nvidia.
Oh, Nvidia. Nvidia?
Down $4. Yeah, all the hype last week on earnings.
Yeah.
It was running the market.
But that,
running the
you
market.
know,
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So that's how it goes. So that means buying opportunity on the dip.
Everybody's interested in the flavor of the week, and they.
There it is. And this is why I warned my people, don't play the credit spread game on NVIDIA the day before earnings, the week before. Stay out of that for a while. Wait till after earnings, then do your call credit spreads on NVIDIA. So if you did call credit spreads like our friend here, Bobby Atkinson, that wrote 170.75s, he is laughing all the way. Are those the? Is that the spray? Yeah, you can't. You have to unscrew it, and you have to dab it with a Kleenex. It's broken. Yeah, it's broken. It's trust me, it's busted. Anyway, Bobby Atkinson, well done, my friend. Like I say, you're making money. If you're now writing, those of you writing NVIDIA credit spreads, call credit spreads, 160.65s, 160.70s. Knock yourself out. Take the credits and go because the stock is at 137.90. Now, those of you who want to write put credit spreads on NVIDIA, sure, but you want to be at 110.15. You want to be behind it nicely. Super comfortable. You can do condors if you want, but you can go either way, one side to the other, or both. Nice and far away. Enjoy.
We need to get you a new
Thank
spray
you.
bottle.
Yeah, I know it broke. Who else is here? And Jay Boy, you know, I wrote a bunch of cash secured puts on GameStop last week with a strike at $28. They expired on Friday. The stock closed at $27.93. I got assigned at $28. Sold the shares at $28.68 this morning, and I keep the premium on top of that. You know what Jay Boy says? Thank you, gamblers. Thank you very much, Jay Boy. Anyone on the fence about joining the group should consider what they're leaving on the table. And there you go.
Don't fear the exercise.
You know, Jay Boy just took money in on writing cash secured puts, got exercised, sold the stock this morning at a profit. Thank you. May I have another all day long. Richard Garland, good morning, Auntie Jen. Larry, good morning, Jen.
Good morning,
DC,
Larry.
you would love Versace glasses, Bruce. You know, see what's happening here is
Okay.
about half an hour ago, it started.
It started.
Yes, we had an incident. So Deep Value of the Options sends me a $19.99 super chat.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
And I said, oh, wouldn't it be nice to get like 100 of these every day? Oh, that would, you know, I would be able to get fancy glasses like Elton John. So immediately Deep Value sends me another donation for $19.99. Just like boom.
We want the Elton John
Right.
glasses.
But then Jay Boy, not to be outdone, says, here's a donation for $50 for those Elton John lookalike glasses. There you go. There you go. And then one of my viewers says, yeah, that's nice. That's all cute and all. But here's a donation on PayPal instead, because through PayPal, Bruce gets 96% of the money instead of 70% of the money.
That's right.
And so the donation came in from Deborah. Thank you, Deborah, for your donation. We don't mention how much those are, but Deborah is certainly in the wheelhouse here. And thank you, Deborah. She says, I want you to keep it all. So thank you. That's awful
like
nice. Awfully
They
nice.
want to keep it all.
They want to keep it all. So thank you, Deborah, very much.
So I think what we actually have to do then is go buy a bedazzling kit, because I don't think you can just walk in and buy Elton John glasses. I think you have to take them home and then flourish them with your own personality.
Flourish them with
Bedazzle them.
bedazzle them with your own personality.
Pull the feathers off that turkey.
Pull the feathers off the turkey.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody's out there plucking their own turkey this week? God.
Deep Value is asking, does it still make sense to do put credit spreads on GameStop or just call credit spreads? Both. You can do puts and calls. Well, out of the money, though. A manager, Z Estate, BC. Last week, you sold 16 December 24 cash secured puts on SoFi at $4.90, $20 strike. Are you in profit right now? How are you doing over there? And Depeche is saying, good morning, Jen. So we're waiting for
Good
Zed
morning,
Estate to
Depeche.
answer. We'll see if Zed is watching because Zed does work as a realtor. He's running. Welcome, everybody. We're up 450 on the Dow. We're up 35 points on S&P. We're up 98 on NASDAQ. Oil down $1.32 to 69.92. Welcome, everybody. 1580 on SoFi. We were at 16.15 in the morning at one point. The high of the day on SoFi today, 16.09. The
Nice.
pre-market was even higher.
Nice.
16.8 million traded. Way to go, SoFi. We're going higher. Rocket Lab up 82. We're going higher. GameStop 28.59 up 70.
You know
And
what they say?
AI 38.80 up 138. Hello.
We're going to take you higher.
Did they say that?
That's it. Someone said that once, I'm sure.
They used to sing that in 1969. Zed, yes. Manager, yes. I copied your trade. And the SoFi trade is looking awesome. Manager and SoFi, Manager and Zed Estate are collaborating, and they're making money writing options. How
Excellent.
about that?
Well, and that's the joy of this community.
The joy of the community, joy of the familia. Absolutely.
They help each other.
Rock
They,
and roll. SoFi's
All
moving up
good.
again. It just jumped a dime to 15.85. So we got down to 15.59, 15.85, and rocketing higher right now on your SoFi.
That was easy.
not like the guy I saw just tried to make a 90-degree right-hand turn. So he turned, fish-tailed around, and continued on his way. It was a perfect fishtail.
It's ugly out here. We got snow on the grass.
We got record dump this weekend.
Snow on the sidewalks. We have snow on the streets. On the main streets are plowed and treated with some melting chemicals, but our side streets, they don't do anything.
So you just got to get out of your neighborhood. If
Yeah.
you get out of your neighborhood,
Get out of your hood.
okay.
Get on the major thoroughfares, you have a little better of a chance.
Some of our neighborhoods are very hilly.
Very bad,
Is it-
Jerry.
Very
Very
bad.
bad, Jerry.
Very bad.
Very, very bad.
Is it classic Monday bagel time?
Yeah, I'm just thinking might just be a super crispy grape jelly
Grape jelly.
bagel from Costco, covered in sesame seeds. Yummy, yum, yum.
Yummy, yum, yum.
So dang
You got to
good.
get this cold out of your nose.
Well, I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Okay, we'll get it out of your throat.
Yeah, well, just get it out. Just give it to me. Let me pull it out of you.
No,
Thank
no.
you.
You got a hair and it's driving me. Come here.
A hair?
You got a hair.
That's one of yours.
That's one of yours. Short.
I don't have any. What are you talking about? I don't have the hair. Where am I getting hair from?
That doesn't mean you don't lose what you have.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be back.
Is she here for the looks? What is she here for? I don't know. Good morning, Jen from Depeche. Yeah, let's see. Manager, nice. Way to go there, buddy. Well done. 1578 on SoFi, 1580 range. We'll see if we pop through 16 again and what happens as the day wears on. Who knows? Giddy up, everybody. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Rocket Lab 2386 up about 60. GameStop up about 66, 67 cents. AI up 90. NVIDIA down 474. Tesla down 173. Costco down 550. Coinbase down 1140. We've got Google up $3. Apple's up 214. Microsoft down 179. What else is going on here? Netflix down $13. Facebook, Meta up 859. Amazon up 280. So, Magnificent Seven looks like 4 or 5 are up. A couple are down. Nothing to worry about there. Super Micro up $5 to $38.15. Be careful of that one. Uber is up $122 to $72.74. We're out of the 60s on Uber. Adobe up 5.96. Cisco is up 17, 18 cents. AMD up 128. Unity up 40 to 23.93. Enphase 69.37, trying to get to 70 again, up 3.08. Spire 16.67, up about 70 cents. 85,000 shares. Remember, that thing split big time, so it's still a fraction of what it once was. Interesting. The 52-week high is showing 1940. Right now, 1667. As a matter of fact, if I go back to the Spire for the moment, and I go back like 2 years ago, it was $18. 5 years ago, it was $100 a share, because we did, I think, a 10-for-1 rollback here. So the stock at 1667 is $1.66 from the $10 SPAC price that it once was, just to kind of keep us in the where are we at here, really. Yeah, it's sure better than $5-6, which is 50 cents. So we're down up to 166 at the moment on that one. Okay, what else is going on here? Moderna up 240, Pfizer up 39, IBM 223.68, up 71. HBQ up 84 cents now to 38.97. HBQ, the earnings are coming up soon, they say. And in the last 52 weeks, the high for HBQ, 39.52. And we got up to 39.23 today. So we're right at and right just below the high of the year on HPQ. It's been a while since we've been through $40. That's where the Warren Buffett people bought the stock, 40.41 a share, like 2 years ago, 2+ years ago. They bailed on it a while ago, and it's now just approaching the 40 level again, just so you know. What else is going on here? Boeing up 177. Target up 475 today, coming back to 129 from that 121, 122 shellacking they took. JP Morgan up 68 cents. Walmart down 30. Disney's up 47 cents. American Airlines up 56. DraftKings is up 18 cents. AMC up 19 cents. Royal Caribbean down $2.99 at the moment. There's a brief recap of our markets. SoFi 1564.67. Little dip again. Not unexpected. We should be getting volatility now on SoFi. The question is on dips, how aggressive will buying come in versus selling on the upside, and do the shorters keep getting squeezed out on this thing? I wonder about that. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Manager, neat. Lisa, Spire did a 1-for-8 reverse split, so $80 needed to break even. Oh, that's what she said. Interesting. Thank you for that. 1570.72 again on SoFi. A little pop back up, a little tiny. We'll see what happens. There you go. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you here this morning. Again, for those of you who are join me later today than earlier, I've mentioned something to some of you, for all of you to consider. If you're sitting on a cash balance in your accounts, and you want to bring in some decent interest, and your brokerage firm doesn't pay much of an interest rate, whether you have a cash account, a margin account, it doesn't matter. But if you've got a bit of a cash balance, $1,000 or more, it doesn't matter. You may want to consider buying up what's known as BILs. You go into, just put in the stock symbol BIL. This thing will pop up. This is the Spider Bloomberg 1 to 3 month T-bill ETF. And you'll notice last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you notice how it went up from like 91.64.5 to 66.67 to 68.69, all the way up to the 171 range. Now it's this morning it was 173. This is daily interest from T-bills, and once a month they pay out a dividend. And then it drops by the dividend and then climbs back up again. So you can make daily interest on this thing. If you buy it for, say, over the year, here's an example. For the last 12 months, you notice how it tops up and then bounces down and tops up and bounces down. That's the monthly distribution of interest. So if you buy it halfway in the month and sell it 3/4 in the month, you just gain capital gain. And if you hold it through the month end, you get the distribution. and then it climbs again, and you get the distribution, and this is a 5.1% annual yield on your money. So it's daily interest equal to 5.1%. And if you're with the right online brokerage firm, you may have zero commissions to buy and sell ETFs. You have to look at it yourself for your own situation. So if you're only getting 0.5% interest on your money, and you can buy and sell ETFs for $1 a trade, you might want to grab this. If you can get 5% on your money on just $1,000, it's $1 a week interest. You got 10 grand lying around. That's 500 a year, $10 a week interest on your money. Okay, so keep that in mind for cash balances. Those of you who have been definitely doing the cash secured put game, and you're sitting on 50 grand, 80 grand, 200 grand, this is a good idea. $200,000 at 5% interest. Yeah, that's $10,000 a year. You don't give up 10,000. That's 200 a week in interest just holding this thing. Thank you very much. Smart move. Add 5% to your bottom line. Okay, so a little safety tip there from your buddy Uncle Bruce, how to compound money from compounding money on options. Get richer and richer. Just do what the institutions do. This is what they do. They're so big, they can buy the T-bills directly. You guys don't need to buy T-bills directly. You can just grab this without any penalty in or out, and you gain 5 or 6 or 7 cents this week, this month, flip it out and use the money for something else, come back in with a cash balance, buy it again, hold it 2 or 3 weeks, grab another 12, 14, 15, 16 cents, hold it for 2 months, 3 months. You're getting you're getting 5% on an annual basis on your cash balance. So yeah, hello. Let's take some cash and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? Welcome to the party, everybody. Great to have you with us. Nice to see you joining us here with Rocket Lab at 23.49, SoFi at 15.77, and GameStop at 28.33. There are dollars being generated here by viewers of this channel who are definitely writing options on their positions. Well done, each and every one. Apple is up 180, Tesla down 240, Microsoft down $1.20, Google is up 280, Amazon up 235, Nvidia down 437, Facebook, Meta up 716. Goldman up 94, Cisco up 23, Arc Innovations up 99 to 57.20, the high of the year, 58.38. Pfizer up 48 cents to 26.13. HPQ 38.88 up 75. Unity up 62 to 24.15. That's a far cry from the low of 13.89. AI 38.61, the low 18.85, the high of the year 39.88. We're going to set new highs here on AI as the week goes on, I think. Adobe up 561 at 517. The low of 433, the high of 638. Very interesting. The spiders are up 262. The Qs are up 106. Netflix down $15. High of the 52-week run, 908. That might have been Friday. Might have been this morning. IBM up 65 cents at 223. The high for 52 weeks is 237. The low 154. Been a good year for IBM. Vanik Semiconductors 242.90, down 170. Home Depot 429. This is the high of the year, up $9. This is 52-week high territory. Enphase up 380 at 70.09. The low 58.30. The high 141. We are way off the high. Palantir 66.87. The high of the year 67.88. We're in that territory of the high of the year. The low 15.66. It pays to become part of the S&P 500, I say. SoFi is next. Uber 72.89 up 138. The low 54.80, the high 87. We're at 72.89 on Uber. Welcome one and all. Thank you, Auntie Jen, for the toasted bagel here with grape jelly on it. You gotta love this. Thank you. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the party.
Hey.
Nice to have you here. Thank you,
Have
Auntie
a
Jen.
good Monday, everybody. Short week for so many of you.
Yeah, are we closed Thursday and half the day? We're only open half the day Friday. Does anybody know what's my work week look like? Elisa Spire did a 1 for 8 reverse. Okay, Thank you, Auntie Jen. Thank you, everyone here, for being here today and always being part of the familia. Love the toasted sesame seed bagel with those roasted sesame seeds out of the toaster. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Bagel, 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 baby. Thank you, everybody. Lisa, markets are closed Thursday, Bruce. You're not working Thursday. I get to watch football. Giddy up, everybody. I think it's a half a day Friday, too. It's a shortened day on Friday. So those of you writing options that die this Friday, they don't trade on Thursday. Shrinkage galore. Giddy up, all you guys. Enjoy the shrinkage. Well done, option writers. Well done indeed. Okay. I'm going to sign off and say thank you for joining me this morning. Let's keep an eye on these markets. Get richer, everybody. Thanks again for these donations today. And congratulations, class takers. Those of you who need help with your links, you let me know. If you're having a problem with your PayPal, let me know. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's get you richer. We'll be here first thing tomorrow morning for the Gold Bagel members at 8 o'clock Eastern and everyone else at 8:30. Don't forget to pop in, get richer, make a ton of money, and we'll see you later, everybody. Goodbye from Calgary. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.